bikes. Look at the bikes. Oh my gosh. What amazes me is a few years ago when we were in China, China had all these bikes. Now they're driving cars, and the rest of the world seemed to be taking over in the bike department. You know, you got to be true to yourself in life. We were talking, Jessica and I, my daughter, about the Impressionists, you know, over 100 years ago, more in fact, how they came together at a time when art was really focused on literalism. You know, some of the great artists of a few hundred years ago, they used to paint pictures that were absolutely accurate and literal drawings and artwork and absolutely sharp, like photographs. And then the Impressionists came along and they would paint these pictures that were, you know, a little bit more ethereal, and they were impressions of their emotions and feelings, and they weren't as absolutely as sharp. And people couldn't receive it, and they came together and they formed this group of impressionistic artists, and people didn't accept it. And they hung out together for about 10 years, and eventually they disbanded, and they gave it away because people just wouldn't accept them. And then, you know, long, I guess after their death, now their works are worth millions. And isn't it amazing? I was just thinking about Van Gogh. I just went to the Van Gogh Museum to try desperately to get a ticket to get in to see his work of art. To get his tickets, I found out a little bit late, of course, but you've got to book days ahead. We're only here for 2 days, and I kind of tried to book and I couldn't book. The nearest booking, I think, on his website's about 5, 6, 7 days ahead. That's from the Van Gogh website. And here's the amazing thing. Van Gogh in his lifetime only ever sold one painting, and that was really his brother. He was virtually penniless, and his brother supported him. And to get in to see his art, it takes, you got to book 5 days ahead to get in to see his art. In his lifetime, he wasn't respected, but he is now. The Impressionists in their lifetimes weren't respected, but they certainly are now. You got to be true to yourself, but often you're not respected at the time. That's what Belgium is known for. Oh my gosh, Belgian chocolate. Oh gosh. Oh, I love these.
On the left, the old Court of Justice, front of the towers, built in Spanish style, 1520. Palais de Justice, partie avec de tourelles de 1520, style espagnol. Links het oud gerechtshof, justitiepaleis. Die met de torens is van 1520 Spaanse stijl. Canals were made in 13th and 15th. In the middle, they're about 2 meters deep. Mooi tuintje hier, die jardin nice small garden here on the left. Birchers Lodge, 15th century. Before the building is a statue of the painter Jan van Eyck at the Jan van Eyck Square.
Okay, coming from the Cotswolds, this is Lower Slaughter, the old mill. Love this place. Northeast of England this morning, and it's an absolutely stunning morning. Yeah, kind of feel like Mediterranean, you know, you could be in Italy or something like that. about 8 o'clock at night and I'm walking down this lovely lane behind the white cliffs of Dover. Here we are. The last pub in the civilised world. How cute is that? And there's the one next to it, the first and the last. How cute is that? So I left early this morning from Hordle to come to the iconic Durdle Door. I've never been here before. I just woke up early before 5 o'clock and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go to Durdle Door. It's going to rain about 9 o'clock. So I thought I'll get out before the rain to see if I can find the place. And I found it, and here I am at Durdle Door, and no one else is here. Well, that's it. I'm heading back for the rest of the adventures for the day. And so, goodbye. Doodle door, something or other, doodle, something like that.
Terrible little lanes out here.
Just out for my morning walk in Seven Kings Park and in Ilford, and gearing up to head off this morning to Durham, where I'll just get my gear ready to. Durham's in the north of England, near Newcastle, Sunderland, and I'll be getting my gear ready to head off to St Bees on Wednesday morning, and I'll start my coast to coast and head up at hopefully Annandale Bridge and Wild Camp, all being well, the first night. Anyway, I'm gearing up to do my walk for Olivia, which is a walk in honour of my dear mum, Olivia Palmer. And so I'm walking for victims of domestic abuse, trying to make a difference in honour of my dear mum, heading out to St Bees and seeing what the weather holds. Okay, here we're at St Bees. We're just about to go out to the Irish Sea and dip my feet in the sea and grab a couple of pebbles. So I've got my pebbles and I'm going to dip my toes in the Irish Sea. Done. A few people concerned about me at the moment, but I'm absolutely fine. This is amazing. The weather's fairly good, a little bit chilly, but it's panoramically magnificent. No one else where I am at the moment. I'm not meeting too many other people that are doing the coast to coast, but totally spectacular. Okay, so it just started to snow. That sounds very romantic, but the problem is if it snows too heavy, it'll white out and I won't see the trail. I don't really want to stop because I've got to keep moving in the snow, but I had to show you that it is actually snowing here when this comes out in the film, but I need to move. It's very cold.